I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. Getting situated here. Yesterday, I got a new heat unit installed. I had an air conditioner up there, but it only did air conditioning, and now it does heat, and I don't have to worry about these electric space heaters anymore, and I should actually be warm in the winter. Granted, I'm getting it done in, late spring, but what can you do? Or is it mid-spring? I don't know. Regardless, it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's not exactly warm yet, so I can, tell already. Those electric heaters, so we're making the meter outside just go. I am in the process of thinking my mix for the last two songs was not what I wanted. It's not like bad per se, but it's a little flubby, like low end wise and stuff. So I'm going to just put those two out just on like a little like single EP type deal. Start fresh here. I do that sometimes. I'll probably go back and be like, that was the best mix ever. Because that's how it works. Yesterday, playing around on my other computer, I was kind of trying to determine what exactly I was going for. Saved some things here on my presets. So yeah, I do a lot of those things I put up where it's original instrumental metal, and I'm doing that on my other computer, and I've got the sound on there so awesome, but I can't do some of it on here because that's got an M1 chip and runs some plugins. This doesn't, so I'm trying to get close without exactly duplicating it. I'm going to do the same idea I was doing the last two songs and use my previous main guitar sound as the dub sound, put the bass on. Pretty positive that was the same. And now the drums, I've got... That should do it. Okay. Oh, it's kicking out hot air. That's so nice. All right. Checking the unit up there. So I'm going to make a track for this virtual guitar that I use. I'm going to just name it something, I don't know, the guitar. Go with the obvious. Super heavy sounding, low tune stuff, and I can just do it on the keyboard. So I have a 6-string. I don't want to tune it down. It just creates intonation problems and such, and string tension problems. So if I'm going like... So I'll probably just be playing left guitar, drop in that, and then I'll come back and dub it with the right side. Took a few tries to get this down to what I wanted it to be. I also reduced the volume of the virtual guitar, so... Oh yeah, I ran across the yard because while I was doing all this stuff this morning, I took more time and got to the point where the coffee got through my system enough. So I stopped using this thing because I have the virtual guitar, but I've got this expansion pack which contains a pitch shifter. It's polyphonic, but to mix it 100%, ditch all these octave things, then you can use this drop feature. Alright, I think I am going to dub this a little bit, so... Alright, I just tracked that. I'm immediately going to restrain myself and leave the right side alone as just that drop tune thing. Third verse, guitar solo. This is unchanged because I really like this guitar solo tone. If it doesn't cut through the mix or something, I will reconsider, but let me see here. So, bass guitar. This tone goes against everything I would normally do. I would normally take the bass guitar, boost the low end, a little bit of the top, scoop out the middle, and then the guitars would go in the middle. So right now the guitars are going in the middle, but they're kind of like slightly upper mids, And then this is going in kind of like the lower mids, and there's not much low end and distorted high end. And I'm also splitting it, so the low end is clean, the upper end frequencies are distorted. I'm actually doing that right in bias effects too, because I can put a splitter here and it'll just go, top is going through a distorted amp, bottom's going through a clean. They come together in this little mixer thing, which I'm not doing anything on. They're just going in mono, really. And then I'm gluing them together with this compressor. So neat little trick. I've also got a compressor following it, but just take any things I hit, like clean them up. So I'm going to drop mega ultra low notes that I got no hope of hitting on this 4-string bass in the chorus, and then I'm just going to switch over to this. All right, I'm going to do the drums, but I put down some lyrics. Got a rough idea for chorus, not really as much for the verse, but I am going to hit record and just go for it. I just punched in both verses. I'm going to do the chorus now. I am so glad I decided to just start punching right in where I'm going to start singing. It is so much better for getting consistency, especially in the chorus. Song is done. Doesn't sound remotely close to the mix I'm getting on my other computer, but it doesn't have to. I just wanted something different. I like it to be recognizable, but also ever evolving. I might run my vocals through the new toy I got. I got a new plugin called Humanoid. The way I'm running it, I put it through at like 15 or 20% of the mix. So you hear 80 to 85% dry signal, just what I sang. And then it throws in like cool robotic, like drone harmonies. And I don't know. It just sounds kind of cool. I might be over it after a while, but for now, if you hear that, that's what's going on. The lyrics I put down are going to be in the bottom of the description box if you want to check those out. The middle of my description box has where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. So a lot of the usual online retailers or streaming platforms will have my stuff because I go through DistroKid and they put me up on them, most of them. So if it's in the list, DistroKid claims that I'm on there. So just go to that service that you might use, type my name in the search bar, and hopefully you'll find me. The top thing I've got is Bible teaching because I said it's Christian rock, so I don't really say much about it other than it is. That teaching, though, is objective teaching. It's really just on point. What does this actually say? A lot of other teaching I see isn't even teaching. It's just subjective viewpoints from one source or the other and a lot of text out of context. In contrast, this is objective and goes through translation, grammar, historical context, takes text in context. So good teaching, actual teaching, just teaching. And I think it's a resource that I'm just going to put in my description box because I don't see much else like it or anything else like it, actually. So yeah, that's why that's there. If you want to keep hearing my stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share. I've been writing one of these every day. Anyway, I'm going to go get to the gym. I'm running a little late and I want to get there before the crowds for like the afternoon stuff. So I'm going to do that, come back, bounce this. I usually try and get my stuff up so it comes out about 3:30, but there's no guarantee that that's a thing because it just depends on my day. But yeah, if it's coming out later, I was just busy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.